Hello everybody, Hunter back with some more metaphor, ReFantazio. We continued from the previous video where we just defeated Zorba. He then used his necromancer powers to revive that giant Eggman. We defeated him, and now we're getting ready for the Sanctus announcement, which is actually happening after this night. So on our final day, we're gonna increase our relationship with Brigetta. Well, you can see he's ready to be leveled up, so let's do that.
Just you.
It's you. You seem unscathed. Sorry if you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you. So just go home. Huh? Did something happen? Please come inside.
Unfortunately.
I no longer have any work for you. Wait. Did she kill the dog? The dog is no longer here. She ran away. You let her go? Ooh, tough choice. You let her go? That's what I should have done. But no, she was taken. I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic and nectar shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but of a larger organization.
Those people.
Anti-Ignited extremists, a bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I should have kept her. The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it. But why did this have to happen? Brigetta seems to be fighting through the pain. How long must I live in this hideous world if only I had disappeared instead? Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness and frustration Brigetta is feeling. Words would be of little comfort to her. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair. I'm gonna read her a story.
What?
A book? I told Brigetta about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
this world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to the point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. I don't think so. That's not true. You're an elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see the light myself, but I know you can, and I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigetta's profound sadness and her grasp into trust. Relationship ranked up.
Ask him to stay.
Increases skill intent and starts. Widens the variety of items sold. Cool. More skills are now to be inherited by the merchant. Yeah, I get it. More items now for sale. Yep, I just read it.
In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I won't take it. I'll keep visiting. I'll keep visiting, I think it's the right choice, or I won't take it. Thanks, definitely not. I'm gonna do I'll keep visiting. I'll still keep visiting Brigetta.
Why?
She's gone. I have no more work to give you. What's left for you here? You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without another word. That was definitely the right choice because we got three triangles.
It would seem the disaster was averted.
Also, apologies if I sound a little off today. I've caught a bit of a cold, but it's that time of year. Everybody's going for it.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Yeah, at last.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken.
As he learned more about the Sul
The
voting
giant
system.
face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty?
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me, in charge? Well, that's
We're gonna
the
see
last
this
thing
guy
this
so much
country
throughout the
needs.
game, you mean?
Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not necessarily. You gotta remember that we've learned previously the top 3 candidates, they are safe, that by the king's magic they cannot be murdered.
Not quite, friend.
Ah, he's going through
Not
that now.
quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
Yep.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, we can't kill him, he's protected by the king's magic.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents.
We
and
still don't know who the
spread
third head
word.
is up there.
Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
On from early morning to morning.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic.
How come you haven't figured that out yet? He was talking while he did it.
Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good. Is that a problem? That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength.
They haven't figured out that we can challenge him to a duel, and if he dies in a
We
duel,
appear
that's
to be
totally
at an
fine.
impasse.
How long is that going to take him to figure out, I wonder?
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh
something
no.
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town,
She's
we might find some clues.
probably gone where Grius died.
Where?
Maria, where are you? Where could the Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. That was interesting. Oh no, and then nothing. Let me see. Where is... Be by the market. So... Yeah, but there. So... Is there a way on the main road there? Damn, this fast travel system's so weird. Right there.
Let's head there right away.
But why?
So that's the cathedral.
All right then.
Let's check up at the heads.
So foolish it arouses greed.
What should I do?
Tournament?
Hello there.
Do you know that little harp? Yeah, go really nice one, harper girl. You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside.
What?
Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
What are you doing here? Let's go home. Everybody's worried about you. I think this is the right one.
Everyone was worried about you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
Oh.
It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why. It's our fault.
It's our fault.
What? How? You?
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out, don't worry.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
Yeah.
True enough. I can only wonder at the
I wouldn't be
aims.
surprised if that third face
For
is
today,
also
we should
part of the
content
church.
ourselves with rest and recovery.
Like if the main guy fails, you got a backup. Maybe. We'll see. This is story time.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince.
I just realized the pillows are just like rolled up, like the roll up mattresses.
Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it. Try to calm your mind. I'm not awake enough for this. Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
More like 2 weeks ago. Want to read it? Can you read? Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Daybreak. Time to wake up. Come on. There we go.
Ladies
Here he goes again.
Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
Have it turned into Britain's Got Talent?
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Cool.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch? Or in it to win?
I was waiting for him to say in it to win it then at the end. In it to win, alright.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Alright, we're gonna learn about the monster hunt and everything we can do.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Gain popularity. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament, we get the people's attention. Yeah. We make Luis come to us. This is probably the right choice, but I want to go with this because this will also count as this, right? If we do well in the tournament for the throne, we'll also gain people's attention. Okay, let's do this.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there.
Yeah.
This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this,
Let's
do
do
you
it.
want to enter the running?
Yeah, I do. If it's for Maria, I gotta do that one.
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Greece's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes, I admit I'm nervous. I have to carry on his legacy.
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan. I'll never actually succeed. I hadn't thought of that. Ooh. Choices. Let's try this.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you. We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceania's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Is this going to be the time where they actually spot who we are here?
This should be the place, right?
It's twice we've come back in this building and nobody recognized us.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering. I'm not a kid. I'm asking questions around here. I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
We're gonna get arrested.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
I won't. I'm so ready. Apparently,
we'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a
chance
carriage.
we could fight something really big.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Looks like everybody got the same idea. They're all taking on hunts.
Monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Damn, the entire town's become bounty hunters.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see.
Interesting.
Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
Does that mean if we do that we get 100 grand? Damn, let's do it.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea
who are you? And your dog? Is this meant to be like Rufus and Darkstar from Final Fantasy VII?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin, and you can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play-acting.
Well, bye.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds. We don't need to win. Maybe he has a big head. We don't need to win.
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win.
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Hey, this guy's finally got a voice. We saw him at the beginning of the game. He's finally talking.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
If it's the worms outside Grand Trad, we can defeat them easy.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful. We would never laugh. We want to help you.
We just want to help you. You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Contract. Where is the bounty board? Ah, there you are. Right, you're a beetle then?
Really now?
Could have sworn I heard like a noise of a gold beetle flapping his wings.
Really now?
Just panning the camera around, it sounded like I heard one, so I'll have a quick look round first. I guess not. Must be hearing things.
Look at that.
There sure are a lot of wanted posters. All of them requests are gone. The only one left worth taking is that bounty for Hemsey, wherever that is. What did Stroll think we'd gain here? I guess let's take this Hemsey one at the window.
Look at that.
Oh, at the window, I get what you mean.
Look
at At the window, so you. Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in a tournament for the throne? Oh, the audacity of youth. That's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. Damn, dude, you got super unique design.
No, thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle all you like. I'd be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. Is he going to be rivals in this then? Just stood there now. Right.
Hey!
Would it be right if you accepted the bounty contract for Hemsey? Hemsey? You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that, or you're just green. Head to Matira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
No deadline. Rank 4 quest, 100 grand, and it increases courage. Awesome.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
No.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
Okay.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, doesn't she?
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
We will. In a few hours.
Under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Really?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Bum ba dum bum. The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
You should probably stay inside and rest today. Yes, I've got lots of people to talk to in here.
Well met, eh?
Hey, will you be stayed at the inn for some time? I don't plan to. I really like to, but... so you like it here too. Then you're one of us. Well, whenever it is that you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabian again. Not that it's really my concern, but those two seem to really like you a lot. A kind, caring citizen. Great to see.
Hey.
I asked Fabienne for a map of Materia, and she gave me the one from Briace's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but the military map always has more details. Yeah. Fabienne continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overturned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. Are we going to be riding a goat out there? Traveling man.
Hello.
I've decided I'm heading to Brillhaven. It's much too boring to just spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elder. You do well to see the world too someday. Right, everybody. I'm going to be ending the video here for now. We'll continue on from here in the next one, where we'll be heading to a new town to go on the hunt for this criminal. So yeah, look forward to that in the next video. Tomorrow I'll be continuing my playthrough for Fantasia. My Mets4 playthrough will continue the day after that. So yeah, bye everybody. Take care. See you next time. Bye.